They say, be the best version of yourself. But what does that mean for a feminine woman in a world that often celebrates hardness, constant output, and endless self-comparison? In this world, improvement is often mistaken for productivity, and value is measured by how loud you are. And softness, it is misunderstood as weakness. But what if I told you the best version of a feminine woman isn't someone who's doing more, but someone who is becoming more aligned? What does alignment mean? Alignment is when your actions, thoughts, emotions, and lifestyle are in sync with your core values and inner truth. It is when your outer life reflects your inner peace. You are no longer living for appearances. You are living in truth, and it feels effortless. You wake up feeling clear. You are less reactive. You begin to trust life, and it begins to respond to your energy. In this video, we are not chasing perfection. We are peeling back layers. We are unlearning masculine conditioning and embracing a wiser, more radiant, and deeply embodied version of womanhood. Let us go deep into the psychology, energy, and rituals behind true feminine elevation. 1. Unlearning the masculine mask, reclaiming your feminine core. Most women have unknowingly adopted a masculine template for success. Hustle harder, prove your worth, suppress emotions, compete, and stay in control. Why? Because the world rewards output, not embodiment. But here is something important. Masculine energy is not bad, neither is feminine energy. We have both. Masculine energy is about structure, logic, problem solving, and direction. Feminine energy is about creativity, flow, emotion, and intuition. The key is to find your natural essence and learn to blend both in harmony. Feminine women often lead with softness, but still use masculine structure to support that softness. Carl Jung spoke of anima and animus, the inner feminine and masculine energies within us. When a woman suppresses her anima, feminine essence, she becomes disconnected from her intuition, sensuality, and softness. How do we integrate these into our lives? Morning reflection. Ask, how can I lead with softness today while staying grounded? Use masculine for structure. Set gentle routines and timelines for tasks. Let feminine energy guide interaction. Choose empathy over control. Allow for pauses. Speak from presence. Affirmness. I blend strength and softness effortlessly. 2. Emotional mastery, refining the inner world. You cannot elevate your outer life without first cultivating emotional maturity. Affirm, I blend strength and softness effortlessly. 2. Emotional mastery, refining the inner world. You cannot elevate your outer life without first cultivating emotional maturity. Feminine women feel deeply, but the best version of you learns to hold those emotions with grace. Feminine energy is fluid, like water. It flows, but without the container of emotional intelligence and boundaries. It can feel chaotic or overwhelming. How do we integrate this into our lives daily? Morning, emotional scan, sit still, place a hand on your heart and ask, what am I feeling? Give it a name. The 90-second pause. When triggered, breathe and set a 90-second timer. Most emotional waves pass within that time unless fueled by thought. Evening release ritual. Write down anything that felt heavy today. Burn it or tear it up as a symbol of release. Let this be your mantra, I feel deeply, and I manage those feelings with wisdom. 3. Intentional identity building. Who are you becoming? The feminine path of self-elevation is not passive. It is highly intentional. You do not stumble into the best version of yourself. You craft her with care. Behavior follows identity. Who you believe you are determines what you do. When you shift your self-image, you shift your reality. How do we integrate this into our lives daily? The future self-journaling. Write 1 page daily as if you are already living as your elevated self. Anchor routines. Choose one daily act that reflects the woman you are becoming. Example, standing tall, setting your table with grace, speaking kindly. Dress with intention, even at home. Wear pieces that connect you to your highest self. Your outer appearance is a physical affirmation. Affirm, each day I rise into the woman I have envisioned. 4. Energetic hygiene, protecting your feminine field. Feminine energy is sensitive, it absorbs, it feels everything. That is part of your superpower, but it also means you need to be intentional about energetic hygiene. Your nervous system is the throne room of your femininity. On overstimulated system blocks, intuition makes you reactive and dulls your glow. How do we integrate this into our lives daily? Morning, quiet time, 10 to 20 minutes, no phone, no conversation, just light stretching, breathing, or sipping tea slowly. Sensory cleansing, use rose water or cold water to refresh your face during stressful moments. Burn incense Palo Santo, or use essential oils like lavender. Declutter daily 10 minutes before bed. Reset your space. Fold blankets, wipe surfaces. Visual beauty soothes your nervous system. Mantra, I protect my energy the way royalty protects its crown. 5. Creating instead of consuming, activating the feminine spark. The feminine is the creator archetype. She brings life, beauty, warmth, but too often we scroll, binge, compare, and consume, which dims our spark. Suppressed feminine creativity leads to restlessness, self-doubt, and disconnection. Creating something, no matter how small, and reconnects you to yourself. Daily integration. Creation hour. Choose one day, a week to make something. A recipe, a playlist, a floral arrangement, a poem. Ritualize your hobbies. Keep a dedicated box or space for crafts, scents, journaling tools, or fabrics. Use your senses, cook without distractions, arrange your plate, play with fragrance, experience life as art. Mantra, I do not just exist, I create beauty and meaning. 6. Living with elegance and standards. Elegance isn't about wealth, it is about intention, grace, and discernment. Feminine elevation requires you to stop settling and start curating. People with high self-awareness and intentional habits have better focus and lower stress levels. Daily integration, slow decision-making, give yourself permission to pause. Say, let me get back to you. Polish your routines, make tea in your prettiest cup, add fragrance to your linens, bring elegance to the everyday. Weekly refinement. Each Sunday, reflect, what did I tolerate that I will not carry into next week? Affirm, my presence is refined by the things I no longer tolerate. 7. Spiritual connection and self-trust. Feminine elevation is deeply spiritual. The best version of you is not just smart or beautiful. She is anchored in something deeper. The High Priestess symbolizes spiritual feminine power. She trusts unseen things. She moves from alignment, not approval. How do we integrate this into our lives daily? Create a sacred corner, a small table with candles, crystals, a journal, scripture, or affirmations. Start your day with a whisper. Say a short prayer or affirmation aloud as you rise. Let your first word of the day be sacred. Listen and act when you get a gut feeling. Honor it, test it, track it. That is how trust is built. Mantra, I trust my intuition because it is the voice of my spirit. You do not need to become perfect. You just need to return to softness, to strength, to wholeness. The best version of you is already within you. She has just been waiting for you to slow down, listen deeper, and move with more intention. If this video moved, you give it a like and subscribe to Elevate by Franklin for more content that nourishes your feminine evolution. Question for you: what is one part of your feminine self you are ready to honor more deeply? Tell me in the comments. Let us keep rising, softly, sweetly, powerfully, because elevation is not just about glow-ups. It is about becoming the woman your soul already knows you are.